There we go. Hello, everybody. This is really weird. I don't know why my mic turned off. That is unusual. Okay, so let's try Stellaris. Oh, just an epic. Hello, everybody in chat. How are we all doing today? Hello, ASDF. How is your mind explosions? From one economy simulator to another? Stellaris isn't too complicated economically. Pathologic? I don't think Pathologic is a good idea. Didn't Pathologic 2 come out and bomb? So they made a Pathologic 3? Why did they make a Pathologic 3? Wait, is it really the same game again? It is. Okay, so what are we doing today? Okay, we're gonna do slavery. Wait, that's slavery. Honestly, I should make another faction. I just don't have any. So the reason we're gonna try to do slavery, is because this one, experimental sentencing, judicial processing, and thirst for knowledge share a single solution in this society. Working in utmost secrecy, researchers conduct harsh experiments on test subjects drawn from the criminal underworld. The occasional fatality is the cost of progress. I don't think that they're all drawn from a criminal underworld. Okay. So if we do experimental sentencing, isn't there... Yeah, you can do slaver jails, but they're not very good. What do we do with this one then, chat? Okay. So, orderlies improve science. Experimentation chambers. All non-machine slaves get access to the orderlies. Okay. Then test subjects. We get 100 test subjects. And we attract a materialist. And we get experimental engineers. Experimental engineers. Do those totally replace scientists? Or is it a new pop? Test subjects produce all research, amenities, and criminal branch office trade. What? Criminal branch office trade. Is this how you're supposed to play criminals now? Huh. Listen to this entropy drinkers. The society drains metabolism from the idle population via parasitic psychic connections. Am I supposed to be psychic sentencers? The only thing I don't like about this game, and I'll say it, Chad, I'll say it, you're gonna listen to me say it, because you can't get away from me. You can't get away from me in time, Chad. I think that... Wait, test subjects die? Test subjects lost in experimental testing situation, -3%. Wait, what? Huh. Can I play the guys who hate psychics? No. But, that was gonna say, Chad. Anyway, I think Ascensions are too core to the game, and playing without Ascensions should definitely have been more viable. And they really, really, really should have added a non-Ascension Ascension at this point. In other words, I really think that there needed to be kind of like a Star Trek or Star Wars type of Ascension, where you're just like... You're not psychic. You could say Jedi are psychic, but that's one branch of Star Wars, right? Basically, something where it's like, you're not psychic, you're not, any of that shit. You're just dudes with good technology in space. That's what I would prefer. Basically, just like a non-ascension where you're just like, we're just dudes with good technology in space. It's not robots. Robots don't get to do that. Fuck robots. Goddamn robots. If anything, it would be cyborgs, first off. And also, the devs keep nerfing cyborgs by buffing everybody else. That might sound a bit roundabout, but fuck you. Byzantine bureaucracy gives stability and unity per bureaucrat. Did they buff this again? There's a civic that makes you pick no pop ascension. Yeah, but that one's not very good. I think it's useful on hives, question mark, because people said there was something you did with hives where you just rushed with that and then dominated the galaxy. There's something where you just go with the no ascension on hivers, and it was considered so good that it was an auto grab for a lot of people. I think eventually it got nerfed. I don't know if I like Scorched World Heralds. So for experimental sentencing, I would have to do an origin with 2 races, right? Do I combo this? Did they ever buff Necrophage, or is Necrophage still totally and completely useless? Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what you would do, Tut Tut, is like everyone played Hiver Rushes and didn't give a shit about late game. Because Hives didn't have a late game. They just rushed the shit out of you. So if Necrophage is still a meme, what do you do to start with 2 pops? Because obviously I need pops with experimental sentencing. Unless... Do I just enslave my own people? Da, da, da. I could just go enslave my own people. It's not the sporting thing to do, though, I'll be real with you. Did Under One Rule ever get buffed, or is it still, like, in that weird, this is almost good state. Well, I feel like half the point of this is to do the orderly slave job. Because the orderly slave job gives you researcher output magnification. Wouldn't you like to know, New Fire? Except you didn't show up to play yesterday, did you? No, you didn't. Endbringers. The civilization has been long obsessed with a mysterious calamity which turned a neighboring planet into a desolate and shrouded world. Now, as they take to the stars, they can finally explore its secrets and find out if a similar fate awaits them, too. So you cannot join or form a federation. To my knowledge, this is basically psychic. I think this is chaos, right? You can't pop the worm event. I don't think I've ever gotten the worm. Yeah, isn't this basically chaos, Tut-Tut, where you're just like, chaos! And you run around and conquer people? Because you slowly get more and more in happiness? The Forged Shordfout? Yeah, that's psychic robots. Everything needs to be robots, don't you know? Cosmic Dawn? Oh, so they added new... These are the... So... The fire people got added, and a lot of people... They did nerf them, by the way. Tut-Tut. The infernal armor is the same armor as regular. It only has the regeneration on it. That's all it does. Frankly, it doesn't even seem that good. But these are the two infernals. There's Red Giant and Cosmic Dawn. Cosmic Dawn is you wake up from your stasis pod on a volcano world. I don't know if it's any good, but yeah. Red Giant is... I believe this is just the Necron start. All armor is built-in hardening. Well, I need slaves. That's the problem. Novire, I need slaves. We're gonna have to go all the way back to the beginning. Syncretic evolution. Does servile... Job efficiency for worker and menial Jones. Now, here's my question. Does that affect the... You know what I'm thinking of, right? Or is it? Does that affect the orderlies? Or not? Job efficiency of workers and menial drones. Well, that's a orderly slave job. Is that gonna be... They have not buffed Tree of Life. Tree of Life continues to be the meme. It gives pop growth speed, so it's not bad. But I think they had a list of changes they did, and I do not believe that a buff was put onto Tree of Life. Overtuned finally got nerfed. Bet you. It's not that Tree of Life is bad, it's that the other builds are just better. A little bit of pop growth doesn't do enough. Survivor got buffed, Colonial Spirit got buffed, Storm Chaser got buffed, Slingshot to the Stars got buffed. The coolest of the new Origins, I'm trying to think here. You can do Red Giant with Volcanic World habitability, but frankly, I'm not sure why. I remember there was a big problem where the new Origins just chucked so many events at you that just buffed you over and over and over again, that they weren't really overpowered because they were overpowered. They were overpowered because the event was just like, here's 10,000 Unity. Volcanic World just gives 5% alloy output. It's not amazing, but it's like halfway between a shitty world and a Gaia world, I guess. But Gaia worlds are 15% pop growth now. So like at the end of the day, if you're going to be on a shitty world or a Gaia world, you'd probably want to be on a Volcano world. Now, of course, the advantage here is that Red Giant just starts you on Volcanic world automatically with no downside. And there are civics that buff it further. But then there is... If you compare that to, although it's a bit outdated, obviously, the life-seeded start. Yeah, the life-seeded start. How buff did Gaia Worlds get? Resources from jobs increase, biological pop happiness, lethoid pop. I thought I'd give pop growth now. I thought they did. Well, there's a way that you can... Oh, where is it? It's, Am I blind? Planet Forgers. Planet Forgers slowly volcanoizes everything. And it's odd. Hello, Stephens. Basically, all volcano worlds are +3 size for you. And you get Volcanic World habitability, which is good. And then you get the Volcanic Forge, which lets you volcanoize everything. It's significantly better than the Tomb World Civic, mind you. The Tomb World Civic is completely power creeped off the planet by this one, because it's faster, stronger, better, etc. The big thing is you get the Thermotechnic Mentors. So instead of producing food, your planet now gets these guys. These guys give you resources. They're basically like gigasigns, and then they make your other jobs also do stuff. It's very confusing. Yes. Volcanic world. I think volcanic worlds can be whatever size. I don't seem to have any penalties or restrictions or anything. So you do planet forgers. That's great and all. And then you combo. Alternatively, you can do planet forgers plus. I think there's scorched world heralds, which is just basically power creeped fanatic purifiers. I mean, it's got downsides. Like, you don't do any actual damage. You just have a lot of naval capacity, research speed, and range. But the fanatic purifiers obviously just shoot really fast. So, fanatic purifiers are still best for purifying. And then the other one is... Did they ever buff technocracy? Well, I think they did, didn't they? Because you can give them an improvement. I wonder if that worked. Is it galvanic synthesis? Yeah, here we go. You do this one, and that gives you living metal and all that shit. But you have to be infernal, but then you just settle on a volcanic world, and you're good to go. And this gives you, it's okay. Fire cult. Unity job output increases proportionally with lower habitability. You have to be a spiritualist, huh? The Scourge of the Volcano faction forms after game start. Scourge of the Volcano! Okay. Priests become fire dancers. Hiya, hiya. They get consumer goods, unity, amenities, stability. Okay. Politicians become fire oracles. You have to have habitability but lower than 50%, and then they turn consumer goods into unity and amenities. If you have lower than 20% habitability, you get the Ember Legion. And you can make a decision to add a Blazing Scourge blocker. Okay. How does this one work? I'm pretty sure this one's not supposed to be used with the other ones. Synergizes with civics, superstitious beliefs, exalted priesthood, death cult, aristocratic elite, and merchant guilds. Why does it say that? Was this so confusing that they had to give people, like, tips on how to play it? Because everybody just kept dying? Shit, I kind of want to use it now, though. Chosen. You can only become psionic. Starts the game in contact with a Shroud Patron. Additional starting technologies. Psionic Aura. Psionic Aura intensity gain 10. Gain unity scaling with attunement to the Shroud. Huh. No. You wouldn't want to use this with the other fire stuff because you don't want habitability. You want low habitability. You basically just want to chuckle your people in a volcano world as they slowly get burned to death. I guess you could use the blockers, but then it seems kind of pointless. Like, why are you trying to raise your habitability to then lower it? Slaver Guild still seems really bad, doesn't it? In fact, they even nerfed it. With lower refugee attraction. Why doesn't it just have output from slaves? Whatever. Secret societies. Oh, did they do a rework on espionage? I remember this. This one starts you already with first contact war with 2 neighbors, and then you start proxy war. And then this one's really good at proxy wars. I don't know. You just use it on funny people, I guess. Oh my god, there's so much shit. We can't be cybernetic Creed with secret societies. Oh, Rock Paladin. Thank you, Rock Paladin. Naples was mostly saved. I mean, it's really rough because, like, I kept finding more and more things that were wrong with that country as time went on. Let's see, so Planetscapers is now just worse Planet Forgers, right? Or am I crazy? Pair character putting his hands in front of his mouth while blushing. Yeah, that's a YouTube emote right there. Well, to be fair, Planetscapers scales. That is true. I mean, the resources from jobs is also really good. Oppressive autocracy. Oh yeah, natural design. That's when you use on hivers. I'm trying to remember why you use this on hivers, but I can't remember. Oppressive autocracy. The dystopian society living standard, on which non-elite jobs have decreased consumer goods upkeep, so the elite enforcers have amenities upkeep. Most pops generate crime. Only elite jobs can produce amenities. Forbids hollow theaters. But wait, isn't this one's whole shtick that they produce amenities? Yes, okay, well that won't work then. Oh, you could do mutagenic spas with the Lava Guild. Did they ever nerf mutagenic, or... Do-do, do-do, do-do. Bureaucrats produce... Oh, I know this one. But this one never got good. They released it, but it never got good. There's Galactic Curators, but like that. Functional architecture got better. But, Space Rangers. Oh, this one's funny. Yeah, you can drink people, I guess. Is this even good? There's so many downsides. Leeching tower. Civilians give you unity. Energy thrall. Energy thralls produce unity and leader experience gain. Well, it's basically just a giga leader build. I'm just unsure how that could ever work. Crusader Spirit. Could be better. It's just not good. Corvée system was one of those that could almost be good, but not quite get there. Well, you don't like entropy drinkers? I should combo that with experimental sentencing, and then I can kill my pops and then also fuck up my pop growth. Why is it Crusader Spirit with proxy wars? Crusader Spirit's not that good at warfare, is it? Wouldn't Distinguished Admiralty still blow it out of the water? Like, Distinguished Admiralty is still, a silly billy. Didn't they nerf all this shit? Free Haven. Do 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 do. Superstitious beliefs. All right. Every 13 years you get a new galactic cycle, so you just have to hope to get a good cycle in multiplayer on like the 2 chances you have for it. When prospectors add divinity practices to their conventional geography, okay. Enables galactic dowsing. Lasts until cancelled. Bureaucrats produce more unity base. And then when you complete a survey, chance to increase resource deposit size 10%. Huh? Oh. Thank you, Ivo. So I guess you just... Okay. I must be a fanatic egalitarian. Okay. I can't be communist testing, huh? Adds tank bound. What, I can't be tank bound with slaves? They don't allow you to do syncretic evolution? Oh, what the hell? Has a species class containing a tank-bound portrait. Tank-bound. Amenities were increase. So you don't eat food, but you eat everything else. Okay. You get 2,000 less pops than normal. Automated workforce is fucked. What is the advantage here? Rural districts have their worker jobs fully automated. I mean, that's pretty good. Start with the assembly patterns technology. They nerfed all automation. Idyllic bloom. Did they ever buff these, or like they're all bad compared to the new one, right? Chat, I can't think of anything I want to do here with experimental sequencing. What do I want to do here, chat? I have to start with slaves, or at the very least a way to enslave people. So how do I get unity? I need unity, chat. For the unity! Maybe I should just pick and play? Maybe you should just pick and play. Oh, you pick and fucking play. You're going syncretic? Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Can you take the one which makes your species type accepted no matter which one is using and enslaving others? Well, we could go... Wait, if I'm reading this right, it doesn't seem slaver guilds automatically enslave your pops anymore, do they? Does that actually make it good, or is it, like, still not good? And the question is... Slavery guild has been changed temporarily while they rework slavery more? Good. How about they just leave it as a buff to slave pops and then they never touch it again and it just becomes a good way to play slaves? I guess it's a bit boring. So is syncretic evolution better than necrophage? Is necrophage actually good? Necrophage still sucks. I haven't seen a good slave build in years. Well, I'm trying, chat. I'm trying. Okay, so he still goes syncretic evolution. So our serviles... They were all, wah, stop enslaving us, wah. Let's see. We can make our capital system get buffed, but we get less leaders. Ruler experience gain. But we get more ruler XP. I feel like Imperial is better to get out of that early game well, right? So, what do we have here? Job efficiency for workers, 10%, and +1 influence. Is influence even that good? And then what do we want to do here? What are we doing here, chat? What are we doing? Spiritualist? No. Militarist? No. Xenophobist? No. We should love people, chat. That's what we do. We become alien lovers. Oh, wait, that's right. Alien lovers are still a trade build. God damn it. I guess we could just be spiritualist. What's the other option? It's robot upkeep. Robot upkeep this dick. Okay, now we need traits. Well, what traits do we want to do? I mean, to be fair, we could knock off Slavers Guild, be infernal. We could be infernal slavers, chat, and be like, rawr, I'm an infernal slaver. And then we just combo that with planet forgers. We forge the planets dry. Well, to be fair, we could also combo that with galvanic synthesis. Well, no, because we already have armies here. Slave army abomination. We could just do a fire cult. Well, we're trying to do science. We're trying to do science slaves. We experiment on slaves. What do we do with this information, chat? Why choose a shit portrait? Why do you choose a shit life? We could just forge planet forgers. I mean, do I want the regenerating armor? Doesn't really seem that amazing. Could I do tank bound? I don't think I'm allowed to do tank bound. Wait, what? No, what? How do I? Wait, what? No. You need. No, chat. No, you know not what you say. Plus, you can't do tank bound syncretic evolution. Fuck it, let's just do slaver guilds. Let's just be normie normers. Crucible, community, no. Pyroclastic, channeling. Oh, that's right, we would need volcano worlds. Well, can I also make you guys infernal? Who looks the most slavish? These guys look slavish. Okay, so we beat the shit out of these dudes. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We don't go slaver guilds then, right? We go planet forgers. And then we turn everything into a volcano world. And then we chuck new pops into the volcano world. This is genius, chat. And then we can do pyroclastic channeling in combination with I just do in Gilligan. Okay, so we'll try sedentary, I guess. Okay. Names. Oh wait, name list. We need infernals. Murkdari. It's perfect. So we got shitty little shit humans on this end. Oh, that's right. Serviles still take a trade point. Why do they take a trade point? Whatever. I guess we make them strong. Oh no, wait, strong doesn't work. Wait, does it work? Aren't soldiers considered a tier 2 job? Yeah, but do I really care about those guys? Won't your slaves have zero habitability on your volcano planets and thus produce absolutely nothing? No, we chuck them on the volcano planet. You're not understanding. We chuck them on the volcano planet and then they burn to death. Do you get it, Chad? Yeah, well, these guys are gonna be infernal. The other guys. Okay, now these guys need to be shitty humans. Yeah, like, they get shitty human names, chat. Fuck those guys. The Murkdarian Foundation. I like it, chat. And they can be the... Ferzergers? No. Azotl? No. Faravon? No. Ferzerger? But there are only like 3 human names? Bro, they're supposed to be humans, not Murkdari. Murkdari's too cool for them. Fuck these people. The Tortaka? I like that one. Tortaka. Name and class. Obviously we go volcano. Now we're gonna play a volcanic population on an ocean. No, we'll go volcano. Fergar. I like it, Chad. It's a good name. I think if we make them regular humans, yeah. If we make them regular humans, they can't exist on a volcano world. Did they ever make wilderness good, or is it still... Bleh.
When the shroud calls, we answer. Worlds will burn, and we will light the flame.
Entropy, dilapidation, decay.
Worlds will burn, and we will light the flame.
Okay, now these guys can take the infernal ships. How's the infernal battleship look? It's not bad. These aren't bad, chat. Charismatic. Okay, so experimental planet forgers, huh? I'm getting my ass kicked here, chat. I'm getting my ass kicked, but let's try. Not much is gonna work out well here. Okay, so experimental testing, hold testing, psychics testing. 50% of our test subjects will be destroyed. I don't think we want to do that. The experimentation gamers. Experiment engineer jobs. Test subject jobs. Now, my question is... No, we still have regular ass jobs. What the fuck? So I added an entire new job type, the experimental engineer. Wait, test subjects are actually just forced into being criminals. Wait, that's actually interesting. Huh. Interesting. Wait, you can just stack experimentation chambers and just stack... But wait, scientists... I wonder if these scientists get buffed by... the... Well, wait, can we do an enforcers? Can we do like experimentation chambers combined with enforcers, chat? Does that work? What does that get me? Chat, give me ideas here. How do we do this? We're thinking of... Okay, we want to combine... We want to combine criminal spam with enforcers to reduce the crime. Tata, can you look in the game files? Did these experimental engineers... Did they get buffs from scientist buildings or not? In other words, are they just going to end up becoming obsolete late game? Is this a rush build where I just rush the shit out of people? Do they count as materialists? Yeah, job efficiency for researcher jobs. That should still count the researcher buildings. And yes, I busted out the Cheez-Its chat. I'm thinking. Is there an upgrade to this building? Chat, we gotta go back to the drawing board. We're dropping the planet forgers. What buffs enforcers? Will that actually work? Oppressive autocracy? In combination with experimental G... Only elite jobs... Okay. Only elite jobs can produce amenities. Suppressive autocracy doesn't work with experimentation chambers. Police state doesn't seem very good, though. Surely there's got to be something else, right? Chat, give me ideas. They'd have to make a oppressive autocracy, not remove amenities, because that's kind of the whole point of experimental sequencing, from what I see. Police state seems very bad. I don't think that's very good. Oh, wait. If you have crime... Wait, why doesn't it say that, Tut Tut? If you have crime on the planet, you get more research? What the fuck? Why doesn't it mention that? New strategy, corporate. There's got to be a corporate version of that, right? Well, hold on. Let's back out. What else generates crime? How do we crime max? Fire cult? Would Pobs being really unhappy generate more crime? I mean, are you literally just supposed to combo these even though they don't work with each other? That feels really weird to me. It literally says only elite jobs can produce amenities. And then meanwhile over here, we've got all these amenities production. Maybe it was too OP? Fuck it, let's try it. Yeah, even having like 20 crime, 25 crime doubles your output. Wait, but they have no political power. Oh, civilians get reduced job efficiency, though. Is chattel slavery better or orderlies? I mean, the whole point is to be orderlies, right? Oh. So all my bonus... Wait, that's... Oh. No, it actually turns off their amenities still. Damn. I feel like that's way too many amenities to give up. But how else do I... Well, maybe we just don't give a shit. What if we just don't give a shit that we're losing? But we're spending 1,680. No. Something... We can do better, chat. We've always wanted to get into Stellaris, but the learning curve is too steep. Yeah, it's pretty, yeah. At this point, the learning curve, I'd say. Isn't there like an amenities increase? Wasn't there a debuff where you took more amenities? Brittle. Oh, I need to be a lethoid. No, what I'm saying is I want to use even more amenities. If I'm gonna have infinite amenities, I want to triple down on this shit. Actually, we could take one of these to see if it affects our dudes. Didn't Sheld used to be negative 75% housing? Did that get nerfed? It doesn't matter. I just want to check if this actually works. To be fair, there were a lot of builds where you could stack housing reduction and kind of get way too high pop growth. Oh my god, I misclicked. And now I misclicked everything. No, they don't count as a specific researcher job. Damn. Okay. So rapid breeders and what? Or do I go shelled? If I do that, I'm still left with 1 point. Yeah, it's decadent, which is work and slave happiness reduction, I guess. Is Noctis good? Or is it still meme as shit? Who looks like pathetic slaves, chat? These guys kind of look like pathetic slaves. Okay, so we'll go brittle again. Chat, how am I supposed to finish my faction? It's impossible. Well, we can't do spare organs, I don't think. Am I allowed to force these dudes to be, like, can they be soldiers, or is strong kind of wasted here? Okay. Yeah, but ground armies don't matter. Like, buffing ground armies is just so irrelevant. Okay. Why are you a test subject? Wait, what? Why are you in here? Wait. Why is the criminal a test subject? My main species shouldn't be the test subject. That's not how this works. Why the fuck did they get in the test chamber? Well, these fucking orderlies, these motherfuckers should be the test subjects. Get them out of here. Make them criminals. We can find something they did wrong, chat. No matter what they do, we can find something. We can make them wrong. Okay, so here's what I'm noticing. This is not a good start. At all. Okay, so... Huh. A mere 51 research at game start? Like, really? That can't be good. That's a lot of crime. It's like, that's a lot of crime. I think that might be too much crime. Maybe we let some crime in as a treat. Well, that's not good. Bro, is there any middle ground? Am I either like everyone's dying in... Alright, there's 10% crime. That did increase our research by a lot. Okay. Okay. I'm realizing that oppressive autocracy just doesn't do anything for us here. I don't like it. Do the mind melded people, do they count as civilians? Not the mind melded people. You know what I mean, the orderlies. Does that count as a civilian, chat? Chat, I'm not gonna make you do anything. Bitch, your slaves aren't civilians? You'd be surprised. I could just do a fire cult. I mean, how happy are my primary pop gonna be? Well, what I could do is go to mutagenic spas. Because do I care about my slave's happiness? No. Yeah, 100% crime, 0% habitability. That goes somewhere, right? I feel like this is working. I'll be right back. Okay, hear me out, chat. If anyone complains, we chuck them in the fire. We got the volcano, right? That's the whole point of the fire cult. We chuck them in the volcano. We can't do livestock. We can't do livestock because they get slave jobs. What's the point of doing experimental sentencing if we're doing livestock? No! Experimenting on criminals is important, chat. You want me to stick with the oppressive autocracy? There's definitely a way this is gonna work, chat. There's definitely a way this is gonna work. But the problem is I produce so many amenities. Why am I producing all these amenities if I'm turning them off? No, it's not, because I could just spam the test chambers and get crime. No, chat. You guys are leading me astray. You're giving me bad ideas. Okay, I'm close. I'm close to figuring it out. I just need you to not mess with me. Like, I'm so close. It's right in front of me. No, you guys are just messing with me. Like, I'm so close to figuring this out and you're just messing with me. Dread Encampment. Wait, did they nerf Dread Encampment? Oh, new fire. I swear half your questions sound like you're on the first date with someone and you're like struggling to think of something. You're like, so besides the orcs, what is your favorite Warhammer faction? Come on, Jack, come on. If I eat enough Cheez-Its, my brain will figure it out. There's a way in here to make this work. But genetic identification reduces crime. Bullshit, new fire. Everybody knows. Wait. Byzantine bureaucracy, maybe. Death cult? No. Damn. Come on. Yeah, we gotta think. We gotta think. There's a way in here. Maybe we're not thinking hard enough, chat. We need to think with other things. Beacon of Liberty? Wait, did Beacon of Liberty get nerfed? Mutagenic spawns, it's definitely coming to me. I think we need to be able to increase the stability of our planet despite the crime. How do we do that? How do we get infinite stability? Now, but Beacon of Liberty used to be negative 20% empire size from Pops, right? That says the bureaucracy job 2 S2 AP Civic, the D3 AD one. Novar, how'd you even design a Five Nights at Freddy's Space Empire? Wait, why have you never tried to make a Five Nights at Freddy's Space Empire? With all the times you've played with us, you've never tried to Five Nights at Freddy's the Empire? Death cult. Priests become death priests. I think in Byzantine bureaucracy, the only problem would be getting bureaucrats in the first place. I don't want to have to slap down a bureaucrat building everywhere. So this one gives you the Sanctuary of Repose, but it's only giving you a flat stability, right? We need repeating stability, chat. We need infinite stability works. Nah, we'd have to have miners on every world then. Well, what I want to do is generate infinite crime, then generate infinite stability back at it, so that I can have infinite crime to make the test workers work really hard, but then I just ignore it by getting 100 stability anyway, to ignore the crime and unhappiness. Oppressive autocracy doesn't give me stability. Look, no stability. Okay, you guys are just trying to get... Okay, you know what? Fine. We're gonna play through. Chat are being memers. They're like, oh, oppressive autocracy. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's the only... Yeah. What you guys sound like? I swear to God. Okay, so... Science ship. Do a science ship. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking, chat. What do you mean you don't know sound like that? That is literally how all of you sound. That is like exactly it, chat. I was looking around and all of you sounded exactly like that. Niva, I know you're asking serious questions. Planet arbitrary decisions. Run a criminal. We don't have criminals, chat. What the fuck? 6% pop approval rating. Aren't we a dystopian thing? How the fuck do they even get a vote? You're a dystopian society. You don't get a vote. What is happening? They're all... Wait, why are you guys unhappy? Why are you guys unhappy? Dystopian society? What do you mean? You're a politician. You can't be unhappy. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Did they break dystopian society? There's no way, right? Okay, now we're back. We're back, baby.
Construction complete.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We gotta get more minerals. Because I have a plan, chat. I have a plan. It's science! Okay, we need more minerals. Okay, so we have all these enforcers. Enforcers give us basically 0 stability. Okay. Honestly, we don't get unity from enforcers, right? No. Great. So we just get a lot of defensive armies. Cool. Hello, Noofire, and your cat. Honestly, Noofire. Noofire, I'm gonna say it, Noofire. Honestly, Noofire, honestly.
Council agenda available.
I think your cat's right. Your cat has a very solid point. Governing ethics attraction. Veneration of saints. Fortify the border. Okay, these all look good to me. Okay, so now what we need to do, we get the mining districts. Yeah, honestly, chat, just say it. Just say honestly, no fire. It rolls off the tongue. You know what I mean? And then he gets to respond, what do you mean? Well, okay, I don't want to unemploy the enforcers because I do have a plan. Yeah, we're gonna build more experimentation chambers. How do you make Newsfire so perfectly? Right? Right?
System survey report delivered.
It's like uncanny how I just perfectly do a Newfire impression. Dude, my mouse sucks. I can't click shit. This mouse sucks. Okay, now we're gonna get more experimentation chambers, which is going to create even more crime. You know that saying, chat? If you can't do the crime, then you can do the time. Oppressive autocracy gives job efficiency for enforcers and elite happiness. That's shit. Resources produced from test subjects. But wait, the test subjects don't do shit. What? Chat, I don't think this builds scales. Are you kidding me? Wait, it just makes me more amenities, but I don't use amenities. Wait, you can put down experimental chambers on the resource districts? Is this just like a build where like your whole shtick is you just experiment on people? Because that's badass. Okay, so I put down more experimentation chambers, which gets me... Well, wait. Hold on, chat. Think about this for a second. Think about this for a second, chat. So we get more experimental engineers who are then multiplied even more by the test subjects. Okay. But how do I deal with the stability?
Council agenda ready.
Situation log updated.
Okay, we're gonna grab stability, and we will grab champion of the people, and we will grab skirmisher, and we will grab eye for talent. Okay, I want to see what happens when the second experimentation chamber comes down. I'm thinking this is gonna be the problem. If I thought my video on Abiotic was just gonna be us making fun of him for like 7 hours. Well, wait a minute. It just occurred to me. These jobs are pretty hyper efficient, actually. They barely use any consumer goods. Huh. Okay, so what is that gonna do on the month tick?
Complete.
Come on. Yes! Okay, so that's a lot. And crime is still not up. We need more crime, chat. Can I put experimentation chambers down in the resources? Wait. Why am I losing so much trade? Why are pops consuming so much trade? What the fuck? Am I using trade somehow? But Chet, I'm not gonna make every world a mineral world, so mining guilds is not a good
System
approach
survey
here.
report delivered.
Wait, that doesn't seem good. You want me to always be testing? I'm gonna annihilate my pops. They'll all be dead, Chet. That's not a good idea. We went servile. We got these serviles. Wait, serviles do. Orderlies do count as workers. Oh, it's perfect. I do have pop growth, but how do I get more pop growth?
New research shining a light into darkness.
Darkness. Okay, so why am I losing 10 Gortrillion trade? Exactly? What is using all my trade? Huh. We can't seem to even run a default here, chat. Okay, well, we got 3 experimentation chambers. And we locked up a bunch of people as criminals. Huh. Hold on, chat. Let me think. Test subjects take trade. They didn't mention that. Wait a minute. Let me look here, chat. I think this is literally just supposed to be as a criminal syndicate. But why is it even in the generic one then? Wait, can criminal syndicate kidnap people? Orderlies increase researcher output and produce amenities. Well, wait. What if you do criminal syndicate and you kidnap people with the espionage thing? Surely that works. So you get to turn pubs into science. Okay. Okay. I'm picking it up, chat. I'm understanding it. I understand it. I have no fucking idea. So it's a good build for slave. It's got multiple aspects going on here. If I conquer a bunch of people, right? If I conquer a bunch of people and take their shit and test on them, I don't know what that even does. At either rate, we got a bunch of experimenters now. Test subjects produce research. Experimental engineers produce research. So here's my question. Okay, so this produces 4.8, 5.52. Zombies. A mega corporation with zombies, huh? Yeah, can you call zombies criminals? Well, of course we can, chat. Why would we not be able to call zombies criminals? Think about it, chat. Think about it. Are zombies criminals? Yes. All we need to do is outlaw being a zombie. And boom, now they're a criminal. Think about it. What? Oppressive autocracy cannot do medical center. Why? What? What weird ass restriction is that? That's it. I'm creating more crime time, baby. It's crime time, baby. Other empires broke. Oh my god. We're gonna create an actual build that plays the game normally. Me. Woke. I will literally only spam experimentation chambers and nothing else.
New technology perfected.
No, get more background. I did not steal No Fire's joke. No Fire steals my jokes. Literally everything he does is just like a copy of my joke. I say anything and he's like, he just repeats it back to me like, hey, did you hear this funny thing? And I'm like, yes, I heard it. I invented it. He's like, I just came up with that this morning.
New technology perfected.
We don't really need these field dynamic centers. We just need science. So we get more experimentation chambers, that'll get more crime, and we get more crime, we will learn that crime does pay. In science! Okay, so we get more crime time, baby. Then the crime increases the criminality, right? And then the dudes, right? They produce more science. Watch. It's gonna be crime time, baby. Okay, experimental engineer jobs. Okay, I thought the crime would make it do more. Huh.
New research shining a light into darkness.
Darkness. Sorry, Jay, I'm actually gonna go insane. That guy.
Blocker reduced to ashes.
Okay. So that caused more crime time, baby. So shouldn't we have gotten more experimental crime time, baby? Okay, wait. Look, the amount they're producing is going up with the crime, chat. This is the dumbest build. You have to perfectly balance your stability. How do I get more stability? Chat? I need more crime. I need crime time, baby. So it does look like we get amenities from the pop jobs. So those pops are bypassing everything and giving us amenities anyway, which in turn is making our citizens happy. But citizen happiness doesn't matter. The only thing that matters, well, I don't know what matters. Why are we getting crime time, baby? Okay, so the criminals are increasing crime, but why is crime reducing stability? No, because the thing I'm doing is working.
Survey report delivered.
Delivered. No, this is working. Tut tut. You don't understand. This is working. Well, Chad, the crime is increasing generically. It's crime time, baby. But we need to grow more pops. How do I get more pop growth at this point? That's the problem. I have no pop growth. Okay, crime goes up. And as crime goes up, crime time, baby. Okay, so crime goes up, we produce more research. Okay. Crime goes up, we produce more research. Crime goes up, we produce more research. Crime goes up, we produce more research. Crime goes up. It keeps working like this. Now, chat, here's my question. How the fuck do we make this do something? So I got good research for being early in the game, but now what? They just slap down another experimentation chamber? No. We need crime time, baby. No, what I need is pop growth. How do I get pop growth?
New technology perfected.
There's a normal empire with crime time, baby. Sorry, I just have to keep saying it.
System survey report delivered. Construction complete.
Council agenda available.
Okay, you go automatically construct, and as for you, go build that starbase.
Research completed. The spark is now aflame.
The spark is now aflame. So the problem is gonna be we're gonna run out of orderlies. We need more orderlies, chat.
System survey report delivered.
Well, the idea would be not to give a shit if you're dug out.
Complete.
The idea we're looking for is that even if people dig you out, that you continue to crime time, baby. So here's the problem.
Construction complete.
Stability goes down. Stability goes down, which reduces pop output. Okay, how do we produce stability? These guys produce stability. But not much of it. Okay. Charismatic dose. Wait a minute. Oh, I already did all those. Okay. Can I increase stability without reducing crime? Yes, that's the issue. So the more pops we get, the more crime we generate. The more crime we generate... Well, I don't really know. Now, what does dystopian living standard do? There comes the question. Dystopian living standard. Enforcers have happiness. Why would we give a shit about enforcers' happiness?
Research completed.
Oh wait, the political power
is now aflame.
Wait, if they have literally negative political power,
An reflects our interest.
Wait, they literally have negative political power. How do they even get a say?
Interest.
Chad, they shouldn't even get a say. They literally, it's like, do you get a vote? No, you get a negative vote. They get a negative vote. Bro, they shouldn't get shit. They're the opposite of people.
Construction complete.
Can I make deals with crime lords? Yes, hypothetically. No, we don't want to negotiate with crime lords. Wait, here we go. Crime lord deal. Okay. So we're getting more research. I'm not sure what this does.
Construction complete.
Tata, is this a good amount of research for this patch or not? I don't know. Like, is this doing good or is this not doing good? I can't really tell at this point. No, work the test subject jobs, not the criminal jobs. Are you stupid? Are they stupid? God damn it. Yeah, why would they choose to be a criminal instead of a test subject? One brings honor to your people. Try prioritizing. I'm not allowed to. Oh, god damn it.
Technology perfected.
No technology perfected. Okay, here we got neural implants. We get abominations. Enslaved soldiers who have undergone drastic experimental treatments to increase their aggression and martial capabilities, transforming them into living weapons. They are subservient to their masters. They are as subservient to their masters as they are fierce in battle.
Updated.
The spark of civilization has reached a new world.
Is transcendent learning good anymore? Hold on, let me pause here. Is transcendent learning good? Have they finally nerfed the other ones enough that transcendent learning is actually good, or not? I could do nihilistic acquisition. I could meme the shit out of people. Why has this never been buffed? Honestly. Honestly. Like, they could give it something. Any buff, pop growth, any buff, slavery output, something. You know what, chat? I'm doing transcendent learning. My learning shall be transcendent. Nihilistic acquisition is kind of broken OP. Okay, can you defend that opinion?
Construction complete.
Wait, why am I not just selling food? That seems like it would be obvious.
Construction complete.
Construction complete. I am the robot. Jay, you asking why we're using that advisor? Because it's badass. What about...
Don't let the baseless accusations of wrongdoing fool you. Our competitors is simply projecting their own insecurities. Here at...
Yes, you can empty entire capital worlds in a few days once you get rid of the defending armies blocking them, and you can take over an entire empire with a Total War CB by stealing their innards. You want to do technocrat.
Situation log revised.
Oh my god.
No greater.
We're not like evil science, chat. It's more like we work together with the crime lords to beat the shit out of people to death.
Construction online.
Construction online. Wait, they removed, there used to be like a little pit of a thing.
New technology discovered.
Do you remember that? Every time I went, remember, because I used to play this game and it would always go construction online, but it would always do it like, it would always have it like pop, it'd be like construction online. You know what I mean, Jad? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You all know what I mean. You're all pretending to not know what I mean, you bastards.
Construction online.
Construction online. Wait, why can't I do an experimentation district? Okay, if I have all the labs, shouldn't I just do the labs instead of...
Online. System surveyed.
No, but I want a district that only produces experiment engineers. An entire district of that. I don't want archives. Because, like, look, I built all these buildings, and now I'm going to have to delete them.
Council agenda ready.
Hold on here. So what do we got here? Okay, resources produced from test subjects plus 2%. So the problem is I'm not really sure where this build goes at this point, chat. Okay, so like I have this, now what? Like now what?
Construction online.
Huh. I need to shove the orderlies into a job. Get a job, you fucking bastards. Experimental sequencing isn't good, but you insisted on this. Okay, but like, why would they add it? Why would they add it if it was worse than just using normal buildings for science? You know what I mean? Like if just using xenobiological labs and all those buildings are just gonna end up being better, why is this even in the game?
We have encountered another spaceborne life form.
I think the only way this works is with overtuned. I think you have to go overtuned gigapop growth, and then you can make this work. I feel like any build that requires you to conquer people is gonna just be a meme, because like, after you win the game, now you can scale, like...
System surveyed.
Yay? It's really actually good with necrophage, I think. Okay, why necrophage? Do I need to remake my entire... Do I need to remake my entire build for Necrophage? Well, the problem is that I don't have enough slots to spam down these experimentation chambers. I built as many as I could, chat. I did my best, chat. I did my best. It also kind of sucks that, like, I'm not getting more pops in here. I feel like my science did pretty decent at first, and now it's fallen off a cliff, chat.
System surveyed.
That's what I'm saying.
World.
Why did they instantly go enforcers instead of, you know, colonists?
Technology discovered.
Isn't that a bit silly, Billy? A little bit silly, Billy? Okay, so this one's not considered very good. Okay, Chad, I was trying to make this work, but I don't think I can get this to work. I feel like I've hit an evolutionary dead end, because at this point, it would be best to actually turn these chambers back into the other ones. I think I would have to do a Giga Pop Growth build from hell. Unless, of course, these labs increase
Anomaly
the amount of
detected.
science that they generate, but I don't think they will. Fergar. Wait, we developed a criminal underworld. Yeah! More resources. Huh. Well, I mean, that's kind of somewhere. So I don't think these specialty buildings, though, they definitely aren't going to affect these guys. Yeah, no. Shoot, that's what I thought. Dang. Well, I was kind of hoping they would, at any rate.
Construction online.
Construction online. It's not even good when you kill your people for the event, it's just bad. Yeah, that's what I don't get. Should I be massacring my people here, Chad? Maybe we leave them up and then we do like, I'm gonna slaughter my dudes. Predicted loss of test subjects. Wait. 2.7 progress? Bro, what the fuck? But it was at like 12%. How do we go from...
System charted.
Okay. Maybe I don't understand something here, Chad. Maybe I don't. Okay, so you guys are pissed off because no one's willing to be a worker. Everybody wants to be an enforcer. I thought they said they removed unemployed. That's weird. Huh. Huh. Oh, right, luxury residences. I forgot about these. Okay, it's 2213. We're just starting our second tradition.
Council agenda available.
We have shit technology. All my pops are criminals. I'm noticing some flaws. There's definitely some things that aren't working as well as they could. There's a little bit of a learning gap. I'm just wondering how to use this.
Construction online.
Construction online. I mean, the crime continues to go up, which does mean that the experimental engineers are producing more. But the question is...
System charted.
is this ever gonna get somewhere? So, criminal underworld... Criminal underworld from pop jobs, planetary administration, high stability. Huh. Just trying to think here, chat. I feel like I've kind of taken this to its meme finish.
New technology discovered.
We've reached the meme ending of the meme build. Yeah, it doesn't seem bad. I'm just wondering, would this really be better than just... Okay, let's say I go with the materials workshop. It's 7.4. Plus all engineers produce 0.25 more. So it's actually more than that, mind you. Oh no, wait, they're factoring that in. Whereas... Oh, these guys do produce more. I'm not restarting, chat. I'm experimenting. Chat. I'm sorry that you guys don't like to experiment. I'm sorry that you guys come with a build, and no matter how bad it is, you think, good enough. I feel bad for you, chat. And the reason I feel bad for you is because you're dumb. Okay, so he's at 5.8 thousand. What we need to do, here's what I'm thinking. We stop selling our food. And instead what we do, we turn these farmers like way the fuck down. And that should work, right?
New technology discovered.
Okay, we need a little bit more food. There we go. Basic combat rules.
Establishing colony.
There we go. Worker pop resource output. There we go, Jen. I'm hoping there's more hidden events, but I don't know.
Construction online.
Construction online. Can we get more crime? Can we upgrade these experimentation chambers? It's okay, we're good now. We're good now.
System scan complete. Diplomatic connection established.
Okay, chat, we just gotta figure out how do we upgrade the experimentation centers. Can I build them in here? No. Damn. Can I build them in here? No. Damn. I need more experiments, chat. Chat, I need more experiments. I need more experiments.
Construction online.
I feel like I'm not experimenting with people enough. Maybe the solution... Is a slave processing facility even good? 5% efficiency of slaves. Is that even good?
New technology discovered.
I don't think turning off all my consumer goods is a good idea, Chad. Something tells me that that might be potentially a bad idea. I don't know what it is. I just get the feeling. What do you mean coward? You know what, Chet? Fuck you.
Construction online.
I'm experiment on you now. So I have to have scientists from the city districts. Bro, I just need to experiment, god damn it. How do I experiment on a motherfucker? How do I do this, chat? Let's see, these guys don't seem to get buffed. They count as researchers, but they don't count as a specific researcher. Okay, so how do we make this work? We've got the slave processing facility, but that's only 5% job efficiency. Is that really so important, chat?
Diplomatic connection established. New technology discovered.
Also, the Kappa aliens keep making like really loud noises. They're like, I mean, you guys can hear it. I don't need to tell you. Britney Spears has announced she will no longer perform in the US. Is she really? Oh, good. So, since I started streaming today, In the news, ICE is now busting down Native Americans. And Trump has said he's going to invade Greenland. Awesome. But America just keeps getting better. Minister of State Advisor.
Council agenda ready.
Trump has said, and I quote, just because Greenland landed there in a boat 500 years ago does not mean they own the place. So take that as you will. Okay, we got the research enclave. It is researching.
Blocker removed.
Fergar. The problem is, I don't have enough pops to do pop growth. What is it? Is it 3,000 pops, chat, to get the minimum?
New technology discovered.
I should say the maximum. What is the maximum for pop growth? I know you need something on it now. Okay, so I murdered a bunch of folks. Is that 200 dead? Artificial workplace. Is this even good? This doesn't seem good at all.
Blocker removed.
What the fuck? How is this beneficial? I just slaughter my pobs. And for what?
System scan complete.
Okay, and then everybody refuses to work jobs because they're all lazy fucks. So they all become police. There's 100 police and 2 workers. Okay.
New technology discovered.
Well, this looks weak as shit. This build, I mean. Check out slaves. What do I do with them, chat? Chat, do any of you even know what you do with a slave? How do I move Pops here? Wasn't there like a button? Like... Am I blind? Okay, so here's what I'm thinking, chat. I'm thinking it out loud. I don't think experimental sequencing is any good. It also doesn't buff it also doesn't buff scientists, despite what it says. I thought it was gonna buff all scientists, but instead, see, researchers output, see that? But it doesn't do that. They only do these two. That's not researcher output. I've been lied to, scammed, fooled. The suppressive oligarchy is useless. No, it's just useless. It's not doing anything for me. I don't have anything to work with here, chat. Where'd New Fire go? Okay, I'm gonna be done for now, chat. I tried. I don't know. I'll do theory crafting tomorrow. It's already late. I've been streaming for a while. I tried. I don't know, man. Blech. Anyway, thank you.